Hello, friend. Can you hear me? Okay. If you can hear me, please type 1 in the comment room. Okay, so, dear friend, can you hear my voice? Okay, welcome every friend. Can you hear my voice? If you can hear me, please type 1 in the comment room. Okay, can you hear my voice? Okay, dear friend. Can you hear my voice? If you can hear my voice, please type 1 in the comment room. Okay, yes, thank you, this friend. Okay, so let's start. Okay, hello buddies. Thank you for coming to my live room. Last time we have talked about routing and switching point in details. Okay, thank you. Okay, so today we are going to discuss 2022 CCIE exam topic, analyze SDN part. If you missed last time, don't miss this time again, as the SDN is very important in CCIE Lab exam. Watch your stream and let me tell you more about it. So, I'm SPOTO CCIE Tutor, and welcome to join me today. Everyone is welcome to enter our live broadcast room. Today, our live broadcast room will explain CCIE Lab workbook, requirement, and offer unprecedented product with huge discount. Don't miss it. Don't forget to like and follow our social media like Facebook and YouTube for more updates. Okay, welcome Jacob, and welcome Lion, and welcome every friend. Okay, David. Okay, so if you are the first time to come to my live stream, hope you can enjoy the time. Hello everyone. Okay, so do you know CCIE certification? Anybody knows can also comment below. Okay, do you know CCIE certification? Anybody know can also comment below. Okay, so every friend, have you heard CCIE certification? Okay, so Jacob, do you know the CCIE certification? Okay, hello, okay, welcome today. Welcome my live stream. Okay, I hope it will help you. Okay, so I think many of you know the CCIE certification. If you don't know the CCIE certification, we will introduce EI Lab in detail. Okay, so let's continue. Now it is early October. Only 3 months left for 2022. So if you want to give your IT career a lift in 2022, you should get the CCIE certified in first try. Now is the best time, as Cisco's EI Lab may be unstable later. Okay, so as you can see from the screen, here is the timeline of today's schedule. I will discuss the Cisco CCIE Lab exam topic, analyze the topic about SDN with the workbook, show the most frequently asked question of candidate, and how to prepare for the lab exam. Of course, test-taking techniques will be included. Don't miss it. Stay tuned and join. Okay, so this webinar is worth $199, and now you can learn it free. Yes, it's free, but exclusive for SPOTO learners. So let's start. Okay. Hello. Okay. welcome to join my live stream. Okay. So let's introduce myself. This is my IE number. I belong to SPOTO Gold Instructor. I am proficient in Cisco and Huawei Datacom technology. I have 5 years of experience in after-sales technical support from manufacturers and 2 years of project management experience. In my CCIE journey, I passed the exam in just 2 months. So, let's move to the CCIE overview. Before the introduction, I would like to let you see our CCIE holders' latest past report. 2,300 plus IE from SPOTO. The success story you can repeat. You can see this is the latest report. It is on the October, and this is on September. You can see. So, if you want to get CCIE certification, you can repeat the success. So, do you want to be CCIE expert like them? Yes, let's get CCIE certified with SPOTO before 2023. So now let's unlock the passing secret one by one. I will make brief introduction of CCIE first. CCIE is one of the most prestigious networking certifications in the world issued by Cisco, and it is meant to identify top network engineering experts. With CCIE, you can take your place as a technical leader. Technology areas include enterprise infrastructure, data center, service provider, enterprise wireless, security, and collaboration. So, which CCIE track do you pursue? Okay, every friend, which CCIE track do you pursue? You can leave your comment below. Okay, which CCIE track are you interested in? Okay, dear friend, which CCIE track are you interested in? If you can leave your comment below. Okay. Welcome Mr. K. Welcome MK. And Jacob, I want to ask you, which CCIE track are you interested in? So, you can leave your comment below. Okay, I see that David is interested in EI. Okay, Jacob is EI the same. Okay, so other friend. Okay, wireless. Oh, I see. But if you want to get wireless certification, do you have some foundation about the routing and switching? Because it's the foundation of other CCIE direction. Okay, MK is interested in EI. Thank you, friend. Okay, I see. Okay, so I see many friends are interested in EI track. Alright, EI is very popular in current market. I will explain the EI Lab details in later part. But I think some friends are interested in different directions. Is right? Okay, as we all know, as long as you are engaged in networking, enterprise infrastructure is the foundation of all network. So, don't hesitate to give our webinar a sign up, join the study group, and stay tuned to get huge gift, free EI Lab demo during the live webinar. Okay, so CCIE is widely considered the industry highest level IT certification program. However, do you know the CCIE salary? Okay, let's see the CCIE average salary in USA 2022 for an example. The average CCIE salary in the USA is $151,250 per year. And you can see from the right chart, there are huge gaps for the salary between certified and non-certified professionals. People with CCIE certified earns almost 20% than the non-certified. So you can get the idea of why CCIE is so popular. But the problem is how to get it right. It is a difficult exam by yourself. So don't worry, I will help you prepare for lab exam well. The entry-level job title in the industry for the Cisco certified network expert include network engineer, network architect, and so on. The mid and senior level designation for CCIE certified professionals include Cisco consultant, senior security engineer, and so on. According to pay scale, the salary for different job titles varies based on years of experience. Countries maybe, but it can be ensured that there are huge potential for CCIE certification holders and great salary enhancement for CCIE networking professionals. CCIE has provided us with many opportunities and employment and job hopping to earn high salaries. So if you have the energy, I highly encourage you to hurry up and learn CCIE. So now let's go to the next part. How to obtain the CCIE certified? You need to pass one core exam and one practical lab exam. Let's move to CCIE EI exam overview first. To get CCIE Enterprise Infrastructure certified, you have to pass two exams. One is the CCIE EI written exam. This exam tests a candidate knowledge of implementing core enterprise network technologies including virtualization, infrastructure, network assurance, security, and automation. After passing the written test, you can take the second module test. Okay, so this experience in real world can be okay. Okay, so this friend, you don't worry about this because many students from SPOTO, they don't have many experience in real world, but we can help them to achieve the CCIE exam in 3 months. So you don't worry about it. We will introduce the study plan for everyone. Okay, so let's continue it. After passing the written test, you can take a second module test. And the second is the CCIE EI hands-on lab exam, covering enterprise networks through the entire network lifecycle, from designing and deploying to operating and optimizing. Okay, let's move the lab part. As you know that routing and switching has changed to CCIE EI Lab. From this change, it can be seen that the current IT industry requirements for network engineers are no longer just routing and switching, but also add SDN, and programming module. And the positioning requirement for network engineers have become higher. So instead of having this module as the old CCIE route and switch did, the new exam has two modules, mainly divided into design and DOO. DOO includes deployment, operation, and optimization. This exam is 8 hours. This exam is 8 hours. 8 hours with the first module being 3 hours and the second module being 5 hours. Candidates will be tested on varying technologies and solutions listed in the exam topics throughout both modules. While both modules independent from each other, there is a progressive storyline that will be upon throughout the entire 8 hours lab practical exam, candidates won't be able to navigate back and forward between these two modules. Prepare one to gain more knowledge. Okay, if you want to get CCIE certification, yes, you need to learn many of the knowledge. And second, you can follow our study plan. We can help you because we have prepared many of the learning study environment and material. Okay, so if you want to get a CCIE certification, SPOTO will help you pass in one time. Okay, so let's continue. The first module is the design module. This part is very similar to our written test, with a total of 39 questions, including a welcome question and an ending question. In total, you need to answer the 37 questions. You won't be doing any configuration in this module. This is going to be things like drag and drop, multiple choice, single choice, drop-down selections. You have 3 hours for the design module, and you can finish your design module in advance, but remaining time won't accumulate to the next module. But if you exceed 3 modules, you can use the DOO time, but your DOO practice time will be less, so you need to control the time. So after completing the design module, you will move on to the second module. First, you will get a lab topology framework and the requirement in advance, and then it is up to you to construct how this network is built and optimized. The exam time is only 5 hours. Which is also the reason why many students failed. So candidates will have full visibility on all questions within these modules. Point values associated to each item are displayed within this module. To pass the exam, candidates need to score higher than the aggregated pass score of both modules. There cannot be a situation where a module score is too low because Cisco needs comprehensive talents. So alright, we have talked a lot about CCIE Lab exam overview. Now let's go deep into the key point today, CCIE EI Lab exam topic and analysis. So today our focus is on the requirement analysis of the EI Lab topology. Okay, so this is the complete EI Lab topology diagram, which is mainly configured from routing and switching, SDN and SD1 programming. This belongs to HQ category, and this module belongs to the DC category. The module on the right belongs to the IaaS, and the SP1, SP2 are connected, and the corresponding 4 branches are below the SP. So among them, this module is mainly the routing and the switching part, which first realizes the whole network communication. And this module is mainly examines the SDN and SD1 technologies. Many managers and configures the equipment of the local area network and wide area network in a unified manner. And the right part This part is our programming. Programming is relatively simple for SPOTO students. This module won't be introduced. Okay, so this topology falls under the category of SDA and SD1 topology. Next, we start to introduce the SDA and SD1 modules, which is the complete SDN topology. If the previous routing and switching can be successfully completed, SDN technology is not difficult. Let's take a brief look at a technical point using SDA and SD1. SDN mainly assess candidates through artificial configuration and multiple choice questions. Next, we will introduce the relevant EI Lab requirement and the frequently asked question of candidate in detail. So, these are the detailed topology of SDN related module. This belongs to the branch 1. It's the branch 1. Switch 400 acts as the gateway of PC host 41 and 42. Switch 400 and VH40 establish IBGP neighbors relationship, so the PC can access the VH40, and branch 2 is also a similar process. This topology belongs to the DC, including the DN center, Win manager, and the vSmart, and so on. This is the traditional routing and switching network to realize data communication. First of all, it is necessary to realize the DN center. DNA center can manage 4 branches. Let's see. We should through the routing and switching to realize the DN center can manage these 4 switch 400, switch 501 and 502 and 510, these 4 switch. So today we will focus on the relevant requirement of SDN. Okay, I'm more experience on routing, and before to pass. Yes, that's right, because but if you have it is better. It's better if you have the SDA and SD1 knowledge. Okay, but routing and switching is more important. Is the most important because you will meet some wrong in you will meet more wrong in the examination. Okay, so you don't worry if you want to get a CCIE certification within 2022. We will arrange study plan for you. But you must follow our standards, okay? Because I will strictly with my students, okay? So let's continue. Okay? So in SDN, the first requirement is correcting the IP address of manager switches in DN center. First, after Cisco DN center first achieve IP connectivity with the manager switches in branch 1 and branch 2, the management IP address in DN center will be automatically changed by appending them with the string. DN center will will lose connectivity with the switches. Second, we should use any host to access the DN center. Thirdly, use the API calls to correct the IP address of the switches in branch 1 and branch 2 by removing the appended text. But you should attention to this IP address cannot be changed from DN Center GUI directly because they will become automatically invalidated again. This is built in DN Center behavior. So the DN Center was unable to manage the switches due to the wrong address of 4 switches during the exam. Our configuration idea is you should encode the username and password to base 64. Second, get the DN Center authorized token. Thirdly, get a request body format. Update the IP address for switches. You should note there are many solutions for this. Part, but the best one is recommend postman. Okay, so you need to attention this solution. So once the modification is successful, the status will show that it is reachable. The DN Center will show this is reachable, and you have to wait for the manager to be displayed on the DN Center before continue to the next part. Okay, so the second part is about completing the VN in DN Center. First, you need to add the new virtual network for the internet. For the Internet of Things network on the branch 1 and branch 2. Second, we should create new address pools for the IoT VN and for branch 1 IoT VN, we should allocate the subnet. Branch 2 is the same. Okay. We should complete the configuration of the address pool for the guest VN in the DN Center so that the branch 1 and branch 2 can accommodate the guest connection. We should create the address information currently defined for the branch 2 employee and branch 2 employee address pool. For our address pool, we should use DHCP server to allocate address to client. Our DHCP server is in the switch 211. We use this device to act as DHCP server. It will allocate the IP address to this host. Okay. So this part is mainly about the config. So this part is mainly about the DHCP pool. Basically, you just basically answering according to the need. Okay, let's continue. The third part is about the SDA VNs to SD1 VPNs. First, we need to use any host to access the vManager GUI URL. And second, we should create the new SD1 VPNs to carry the SDA VN traffic. The VPN ID 198 for IoT. The branch 1 and branch 2, they have IoT VN and employee and guest. for VPN 198, it belongs to the IoT, and VPN ID 199 is for guest, and VPN 200 for employee VM. Branch 1 and branch 2 VH. Branch 1 and branch 2 VH 40 and VH 51, 52 for each of these VPN. We should create a new sub-interface on this device toward the SDN border. So we should configure the sub-interface in these three VHs. Align the VLAN ID and IP address on the sub-interface with the configuration generated by DN Center on the border switches for the appropriate VM, and pair the VH and SDN border switch using IBGP. We should configure IBGP, ensure for reachabilities between all locations of the same VPNs. So let's summarize it. So in these two branches, it has three VNs including IoT, employee, and guest. We should establish between VH and the switches. We should configure the IBGP. So it's in order to the device can reachable. Okay. So this part is mainly about the IBGP connection between these three switches, switch 400, 50, 500 and 1 and 502. These three devices. The first part is about the route leaking of SD1 to allow the traditional part network to communicate with the employee and IoT. Configure route leaking in SD1. First, we should prefix in the IoT VPN 198 must be imported into the existing SDN underlay VPN 999. Let's introduce it. In traditional routing and switching, this belongs to the VPN 999, and we should import the IoT to SDN underlay. It's in order to. The purpose is to let DC learn the route, learn the IoT, and talk with the tag value. So the employee VPN 200 is the same as the IoT. Second, prefix in SDN underlay VPN 999 advertise from the DC that are within this subnet. The subnet is belong to branch 1. It must be rejected because this subnet belong to the branch 1. So when we imported the route from DC, it must be reject. Okay, so other prefix in the SDN underlay VPN 99 advertised from the DC must be accepted and also imported into IoT VPN 198 and employee VPN 200. So the route we should first import to the DC, and then DC imported to the IoT and employee. And we should redistribution from OMP into the OSPF, because VH and the switch and switches, it will establish the OSPF. So must include vroute tagged with value 198 and 200. Okay. Last, we should place the host 41 into employee. Host 41 employee VN place 51 belong to the IoT VN. We should make sure both hosts can receive the their IP setting from DHCP. Last, we should ensure that the IoT and the employee on branch 1 and branch 2 have to reach ability to branch 3 and branch 4. We can see the complete topology. Okay, so the last require the host 41 and 51 can access the branch 3 and the branch 4. Okay. So this part is mainly to ensure the normal acquisition of the host address. So the fifth part is about the handling guest traffickers. The first on VH 21 and 22 place the interface into a guest VPN 199. This interface we should configure it into the guest VPN 199. Second, the peer router 23 and VH 21 and router 24 and VH 22 in the guest VRF using IBGP. So we should configure the IBGP between these 4 devices. IBGP. Thirdly, we should ensure that router 23 and 24 learn the route in the guest VRF and VPN over IBGP. Router 23 and 24 configure a static default route in the guest VRF and point it to the IP address. We should configure the IP route default route in the guest VRF and point it to the ISP IP address. The ISP this is ISP. This is the ISP's IP address. Advertise this default route in IBGP to VH 21 and 22. On router 23 and 24, we should configure the PAT to allow the guest VPN to access internet by translating it to the router address on the link toward the ISP. Reuse the NAT ACL already created on the routers. Don't use NAT pool. Configure router 23 as the DHCP server for the guest VPN. So the router 23 is act as the DHCP server. We should create the loopback 1 interface on router 23 associated with the guest VRF and having this IP address. Okay. Create a DHCP guest pool for branch 1 and branch 2. Explicitly associate with both DHCP pool with the VRF guest. We should associate host 42 and 52 with the guest VN and make sure that both hosts receive the address. We should make sure that these two hosts can ping ISP in the ISP cloud. Okay. So this part is to ensure that the guest can obtain the IP address and NAT configuration. So routing and switching and SDN routing switch and SDN are the most important and really difficult module in EI Lab. So they are also the main reason why candidates fail the exam. I will list a few common faults to share with you. In SDN, the most important thing is that the four host 441, 51, 42, and 52 can obtain the IP address, and the candidate often find that the PC cannot obtain the IP address during the practice or examination process. So I have summarized several steps to help you troubleshoot. First, you should check whether the BGP neighbor between the VH and the switch is normal. Check the parameters configuration of vSmart. Test whether the connectivity to the DHCP server is normal on the gateway. Check whether the DHCP server is configured correctly. Last, whether the switch interface is assigned to corresponding VNs. And the second failure is the two guest hosts can obtain the IP address, but the ping fails to ISP. The troubleshooting ideas is, first, we should whether the NAT of router 23 and 24 is established on the VRF guest. Second, whether the VRF guest in BGP is network subnet or 0000. Okay, so whether the host 41 and 51 can ping ISP. Check whether the NAT configuration is correct and DHCP configuration. So the above are the faults I have summarized for you. I hope it will be helpful to you. Of course, there will be other problems in the process of preparing for a test. Welcome to communicate with us. So, okay, if you want to get the latest CCIE EI Lab demo, please type Lab demo. Please type Lab demo in the comment zone. Okay, so, dear friend, if you want to get the latest CCIE EI Lab demo, please type Lab demo in the comment zone. Okay, so how many of you want to get the updated lab demo? Okay, how many of you want to get the updated lab demo? Okay, if you want to get the EI lab demo, you can type lab demo in the comment zone. Okay, so do you want to get a latest demo? If you want to get it, you can type the lab demo in the comment zone. Okay, I see. Okay, so so David and Cole. Okay, so these two friends, if you want to get a EI lab demo, you can contact admin to get it. Okay, so other friend, do you want to get a EI lab demo? If you want to get a latest demo, you can leave your comment. Okay, you can leave your comment. So I think many of friends want to know the EI lab demo. So if you want to get it, you can join the group and contact the admin to get the EI lab demo free. It's free for every friend if you want to get it. Okay. So, so let's continue. We have talked a lot about the EI exam topics and techniques on preparing for the CCIE Lab, I think you must wonder how to pass the CCIE Lab exam in less time. Also, if you want to boost salary, it is the best time to choose the SPOTO CCIE Lab package, which can help you pass in 3 months. Now, let's tell you the passing secret with SPOTO step by step and All CCIE Lab service package. Okay, first, CCIE Lab has 2 modules, including Design and DOO. Design is very simple for SPOTO students because we have complete information to provide students. This part won't focus on the introduction. We mainly look at the DOO module. SPOTO has clear practice standard for students. It is recommended to complete DOO within 3.5 hours before recommending students to take the exam. For example, routine switching and SDN each need to complete within 1.5 hours. Many students find it strange that DOO has 5 hours. Why are the requirements so high? Because the candidate may experience various failures in DOO due to nervousness, unfamiliar test environment, and so on, which may lead to various failures in DOO. Students need to spend a lot of time to troubleshoot failures. So you must follow our standards strictly, and I will give you an effective test preparation experience. Secondly, the REC practice environment we provide for everyone is very sufficient. You can flexibly arrange your spare time to practice through the cloud. The most important thing is that our practice environment is basically the same as the examining room, so you don't worry about your practical difficulties. We have already made study arrangement for you. Our practice environment will separate routing and switching, SDN, programming, and finally we'll have a fusion experiment. What you see is our routing and switching practice environment. Everyone will get a unique routing switching REC practice permission, and when you complete a routing switching practice, we will help verify your overall practice quality. I will tell you where there are deficiencies to improve. And this is our SDN REC practice interface. This is the complete practice environment, including routing, switching, and SDN, which is 99% identical to a test room. You can play your own practice time and adapt to the test room environment for practice in advance. And when you meet exam standards, we will help you review your practice process to ensure the quality of your practice. Okay. So the overall REC practice environment is very convenient, and the main environment is almost the same as the examining room. Okay, Jacob, if you want to get a lab demo, you can join the group and contact the admin to get this. Okay. So here I would like to briefly introduce our service process and what you can get if you choose SPOTO to get CCIE certification. First of all, we will provide one-to-one service at a VIP level, distribute EI Lab solution, all study material that are the same as the exam content. We provide REG exercise, and the REG includes iOS, initial configuration, and so on. If you encounter any problem or difficulties, we will help you solve them through the remote software. We provide tutorial videos explaining the workbook and solutions, and it also shows you how to configure it section by section. We will arrange for you to test the quality of practice at each stage to confirm that you meet the test standards. We will arrange the sprint plan for you, matters needing attention in the exam, and so on. We will make sure you pass the CCIE in one pass in the exam. So here is the CCIE Lab service package you can take a look at. We provide 3 months service time. Thus you will have enough time to practice. This is the material, REG, practice, service. So you can also follow your own timetable. It is flexible, or you can follow our standards. We will help you. Okay. So this is our study plan for everyone to pass the EI Lab exam at one time. As the CCIE EI Lab has 2 modules, we deliver lab service and learning material in stage. The first stage, we will send routine switching solution and REG. The learning cycle is 3 to 4 weeks. Through routine and switching REG practice, no need to consume local computers. Practice anytime, anywhere. If you have completed the routine and switching, we will verify the quality of your practice for you. After confirming that you meet the test standards, we will enter the SDN stage. The phase 2, we will send SDA and SD1 solution and SDN practice REG permission, and then check each candidate practice process. Programming is the same, so the practice environment is perfect for everyone to learn. The third stage, we also will send Lab 1 Plus, Lab 1 Plus new solution. This module is not difficult. Basically, as long as you are proficient in the old version of DOO, Lab 1 Plus exam preparation is very fast. Design material will be sent out 1 week before the exam. Of course, we will flexibly adjust the study plan according to the characteristic of each student. Some students have strong learning ability and can also take the exam in just 1.5 months and at one time. Okay, so these are my preparation tips for everyone. Okay, first you must familiarize yourself with and understand the lab topology and requirement, understanding the provisioning environment for each device. Second, practice lab content in modules and analyze the routine data clearly. Thirdly, identify weak points through module exercise. Summarize the fault and the problems you encounter, and share your troubleshooting ideas with your tutors. Completely practice lab version without referring to a solution to improve proficiency and accuracy. Last, Contact Tutor for periodic quality inspection to verify their own shortcomings and consolidate them. Communicate with the tutor more and be able to follow tutor's test preparation suggestion. Okay, welcome, Rick. Okay, so if you're the first time to join my live stream, you can hope it will help you. Okay. So, dear friend, do you have any problem about this part? If you have any problem, you can leave a comment. Okay, so these are my exchange experience with CCIE students. I hope it will help you pass the CCIE exam. So, dear friend, do you have some problem about preparation tips or the SDN or the REC practice environment or the SDN technologies? Okay, so if you have any problems, you can leave your comment below and I will reply for you. Okay. So let's continue. Okay. Also only 81 days left for 2022. 81 days left for 2022. So if you want to enhance your career in IT before 2023, you should go ahead and improve yourself. Okay, so do you want to get the certification before 2023? You should go ahead and choose SPOTO. Many lab center reopen. Book now and get the CCIE certification before 2023. And most of you may think it is very difficult to pass CCIE exam and it may take 3 or 5 years to get the CCIE certified. But here I'm going to tell you, yes, indeed, it is very difficult, but 3 or 5 years? No. If you choose SPOTO, we can help you pass it in just 3 months. We not only have high pass rate on daily basis, but also we will offer remote REC access for practice, complete lab, and CCIE tutor technical support, which can help you fasten your CCIE journey well. So, if you want to get a CCIE certification before 2023, you can choose SPOTO. Okay. So, these are feedback from other candidates. Maybe you can't see it clearly. I can read it. Okay. So you can see the solution match exactly. It's from our candidate. Design and DOO were exactly the same. Okay. And this friend is reflected. All question was the same, and solution is stable, and the solution is correct. So if you want to get a CCIE certification, it is the best time to get it. Our solution is very stable now. We use professionalism and service to win the trust of our customers. So if you want to boost salary and build a brand new career, it is the best time to choose SPOTO CCIE Lab package, which can help you pass in 3 months. So, in today's live sale, you can enjoy a lower price than usual. The original price is $2,000. Now, the CCIE EI Lab service only $1,400. You can save you can save $600. So please check the link on the comment zone in the live chat section to enjoy my exclusive offer for you. Okay, so every friend, if you want to get a CCIE certification, you can enjoy the lower price because it's very cheaper than Euro. Okay, so you can enjoy my exclusive offer for you. Okay, so you can action now and order it. So it is really the lowest price. Friends who like learn should hurry up because this price won't be offered after 24 hours. It will return to $2,000. Okay. So if you want other CCIE track, you can also buy at a reasonable price. For the security and the DC and the collaboration it's only need $1,500. $1,500. Okay. So if you want to get a CCIE certification before 2023, you can action now. Okay. So if you want to get a CCIE certification, you can check a link on the comment zone. Okay. So I know you are almost certain that you can trust me. If you have any other question, welcome to communicate with us. Okay, so dear friend, do you have any other question? If you have any question, you can communicate with me. Okay. So if you don't have any question, if you don't have any questions, today's webinar is coming to an end. So I hope my explanation on CCIE Lab exam topic and the preparation tips, as well as the SPOTO CCIE service package, can help you know why to choose SPOTO and why we can help you pass the CCIE Lab fast. So if you want to get the CCIE certification, you can follow me, and we will arrange study plan and instruct you to pass the CCIE exam in 3 months in one time. Okay, so do you have any other questions? Okay, so do you have any other questions? If you have any questions, welcome to communicate with us, and I will reply to you. Okay. So if you have no further questions, today's webinar is coming to an end. Okay. So I hope every friend can get the CCIE certification before 2023. Okay, so I hope it will help you. I hope today's webinar will help you. Okay, so don't forget to follow me and see you next time. Okay, so if you don't have any further questions, today's webinar is coming to an end. Okay, so don't forget to follow me and see you next time. Okay, so bye-bye.